Pickleball made it to SportsCenter again. Let's go.
They did 2-1. They're moving on to the semis.
Great one in pickleball earlier in the day. Allison Harris around the post. And that's legal in pickleball and volleyball and tennis and you name it.
I love that that's always the thing is like, yeah, did you know that this is legal? You're allowed to do this. That's always the conversation after an ATP when normies are watching. I mean, I love it that pickleball made it to SportsCenter, but number 3? That was number 3? It's a good ATP, but like, must have been a weak day for the top 10. It's like when you see a slam dunk. It's like, okay, yeah, that was nice, but top 10? I mean, pickleball was on ESPN twice this weekend, so it must have been a slow day.
And that's legal in pickleball and volleyball and tennis.
Also, is that legal in volleyball? I did not know that. This was not even the most exciting thing to happen this weekend. I can't wait to get into this one. Welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Pickleball Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Callie. This week, we're at the APP Newport Open. We were on ESPN twice. We had a ton of exciting matches, some crazy comebacks. We've got a lot to get into. But before we do, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel in case you're not already subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell too. That way, the minute I drop a new episode, you're going to find out about it. Share the show with your pickleball friends. Go ahead and share this episode with your friends too. I hear quite a lot that people share an episode of this show with their friends and they get them into pro pickleball. That way, they're not the only one at Open Play talking about it. Also, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this weekend. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this week's episode.
This is the new and improved forgiveness. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness.
I'm not sorry I took the money.
All right, guys, before we get into it, I got to give a shout out to pickleballcentral.com. Pickleballcentral.com is the only place you ever need to go for anything pickleball related. They got paddles, pickleball machines, shoes, whatever it is that you need. It's all in one spot. One thing that just got announced that I'm super excited to talk about, pickleball.com is finally going to sell Proton on their website. This paddle is impossible to get. I actually play with this paddle myself. It's incredible. It's so different than any other paddle out there. First off, it has this nanotech surface. Apparently it was made by NASA. I don't know that much about the science behind it, but basically, long story short, it's got the best grip on the ball. So it's going to give you the most spin. And it doesn't wear down. So if you have carbon fiber, like your other normal paddles out there, first off, it's still not going to be as good as this. And that carbon fiber surface is going to smooth over after just a couple of hits on it. On top of that, the way that this paddle is made, this doesn't delaminate. So with any other paddle right now, pros, they use like multiple paddles for every tournament they go to. For amateurs, every like few months, you're going to have to replace that thing. With a Proton paddle, you could have this for years, if not your whole lifetime. It's the only paddle that gets better as you use it. There's like a break-in period for it. Most paddles just get worse as you use them. So anyways, I can't recommend this paddle enough. I would much rather spend a few $100s on this paddle and it's going to last me a lifetime rather than buying a paddle that is going to just get smoothed over and delaminate after just a few months of using it. And it's the same price. So anyways, if you're looking for a new paddle to get, this is definitely the one. You can find it on Pickleball Central starting July 11th. Make sure you go get one quick. These things are going to sell like hotcakes. They don't have an unlimited amount, so you don't want to be last to go in to get one of these. So whether you're getting a paddle, you're getting some pickleballs, some shoes, whatever it is, go ahead and head on over to pickleballcentral.com. Make sure you use promo code SNS15. That's promo code SNS15. That'll help you out a little bit on your order. That's also going to help support the show. It's a win-win. All right, first up, we're going to go to the semifinal for men's doubles. We got Will Howells teaming up with Patrick Kawka, and they're taking on Kyle Koszuta, who's teaming up with Tanner Tomassi. Very interesting how we have like two really big Instagram pickleball players teaming up together. If you don't know who Tanner Tomassi is, I'm going to show you in 60 seconds who he is. He's the guy on Instagram that always starts his videos like this and gives really good pickleball tips. Like, look at all these videos. He's standing in the same position to start every single one of them. I mean, I could just keep scrolling for hours and it's always him just in front of the camera in ready position. I think I'm just going to start all my videos in this position. I don't know why, it just grabs your attention so well. All right, here we go. It's game one. Koszuta and Tomassi up 7-4. Look at this. They're not even ranked. underdogs here. Koszuta drops his paddle after a counter. So 8-4 here. Tomassi, Koszuta, 4-point lead. Check this out. Brutal. Oh, gosh, what a body bag. Also, one of the most aggressive sorries I've ever heard. Sorry, well, sorry. So game point here for Koszuta and Tomassi. Look at this. It's 10-4. Koszuta fighting for that middle ball. And look at that. That one's out. So they take game one, 11-4. So game two, it is 4-6 here. Howells and Kawka trying to stay in this. Just a 2-point deficit. And look at this. Make that a 1-point game with the Ernie from Will Howells. So it's now 10-8 here. Game point for Howells and Kawka. Trying to take this to a game three. Fight their way into the gold medal match. Can they do it? Dink in the net by Koszuta. They do. We get to game three. So game three, 0-2 here for Howells and Kawka. Trying to get their first point of the game. Look at that. Sped up from Tanner. Kawka, what a get. Did he kick that? I couldn't even see what happened there. He like raised his foot. Oh, and then Tanner finishes. It was a tweener. Check this out. Whoop. My goodness. What a get. Howells and Kawka went on a 7-0 run. It is 7-2 here. They are looking dominant here in game three. Even more dominant after this point. Check this out. So we'll start with some dinking, and then the Ernie defended. And then look at that. Oh, Tanner almost gets a piece of it and puts it back, but he can't do it. So it's 8-2 now. So 9-2 here. Dink rally ensues. Long one. Watch this. High ball. Attacked. Tanner's pissed. Smacks the ball out of frustration. So 10-2 here. Match point for Howells and Kawka. Dink battle. Who's going to win it? Going to get a high ball attacked. Tanner can't handle it, and so they take game three, 11-2. They're headed to the gold medal match. All right, next up, let's go to the other men's doubles semifinal. We got Mick teaming up with Jack Munro. They're taking on Max Manthou and Eric Lange. So we'll start game one here at 1-0 for Mick and Munro, and watch this. How about a hands battle? Let's go. Let's get everybody involved. Yes, that one's long. 2-0 now. Waiter, I'll take another hands battle on table three. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, drops it in. How about some more? Yes, I want seconds. Oh, boy. Jack Munro, the one that comes up short. So Lange and Manthou up 10-3 here. They got game point on their paddle. What's going to happen? Oh, great defense from Eric Lange. Drop it back in. We're up at the kitchen. Fire from Max Manthou. That's long. And so they take game one, 11-3. So 2-1 here for Mick and Munro, just up by a single point. And look at this. Oh, man, we are firing on all cylinders. Let's go. Oh, Eric Lange trying to throw one down. Misses that! Was that a trick, or did he do that on purpose? It worked either way. Wow. Look at this one more time. Popped it up, swing and a miss, and then recovers. That would confuse me, too. So 9-10 here now for Mick and Munro, trying to tie this thing up at 10. Jack Munro with the Ernie. So Mick and Munro now have a game point, trying to get this thing to game three. They are the number 2 seed. They are favored in this match. And we're going to game three to decide who's going to the gold medal match. So game three, check this out. Eric Lange about to serve. Listen to the ref.
Turned around and we're like, please go long, because it wasn't hit that hard.
The sail's just beyond the baseline.
Wow. So I guess Jack Munro asked to have some more time, and the ref said, no, you are already set. That's a fault now. Other team gets a point. Max Manthou and Eric Lange are like, no, we don't want the point.
Well, Max Manthou.
I made my ruling, and I'm sticking to it. So they call out the head ref. So they bring the head ref in, they talk about it, everybody huddle up. He basically tells them, yeah, we can't take away the point that we gave you. Ref made her call, we're sticking to it. So 4-3 here. Mick and Munro just up by a point. Drop it into Lange. Fires at Manthou. Manthou jumping up. Look at this defense from Mick and Munro, just getting everything. Munro drops it in, then comes in and fires. They win the point. 5-3 now. So 5-3 here. Drops it in to Manthou. Two-handed backhand. Let's go. Eric Lange fires it. We got a hands battle. That's won by Mick and Munro. 6-3 now. Mick, Jack Munro looking good here. It is 7-3. Eric Lange comes in and fires. So does Manthou. Look at this. We've got another hands battle. Oh! hits Mick in the body. So 5-9 here. Mick and Munro did have it at 9-4. But Eric Lange and Manthou coming back. 5-9. Manthou getting put in that corner. Jack Munro sees an opportunity for an Ernie. Manthou can't handle it. So second serve on 5-9. Manthou driving at Mick. They're going hard at Mick. Look at this. He's handling it all. Let's go. Look at that get. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jack in the middle ball. It's now 6-9. So Max and Eric on 7-9 here. This game is getting tight. Trying to get their way back into it. We got some dinking going on. Max getting pushed back. Jack tries to fire at him. Look at this. Settled back down. Thank you, net. Backhand, slice dink. Oh, look at that get from Max. Oh, firefight. Mick can't handle it. He's pissed. It's 8-9 now, a 1-point game. So 8-9. They're trying to tie this thing up at 9 and make the comeback. Max drives. Eric Lange with the changeup inside out shot. Down the line, gets it to 9-9. We got a tie ball game here at game 3. So Lange and Manthou have a match point. They were down 4-9. Can they go on a 7-point run? They do! Wow, they came all the way back. Beat the number 2 seed. And they find themselves in a gold medal match. So in the gold medal match, they're going to take on Patrick Kawka and Will Howells. We are on ESPN 2. Second weekend in a row Pickleball is on ESPN 2. How special. Also pretty smart of APP to put their gold medal match on their ESPN 2 slot. As opposed to PPA, which did, what was it, like the round of 32 or something? So here we go, game 1. It is 2-1 for Lange and Manthou. Watch this. Eric Lange coming across the middle. We're going to get some dinking off the net once. Cross court. Open up that middle spot. Does Manthou not have a backhand? Look at that. Off the net twice. Out wide. ATP defended, but can't handle it. So Howells Kawka down big. It is 2-7 here in game 1. Look at this. Off the net. We're sticking with it. Back to Dinkin. Who's going to fire? You just know something good's going to happen. Let's go. Max does. Man, he's putting everything into these. Punches all day from Eric Lange. But they're getting them all, except that one. Down the middle. Solves the riddle. Max Manthou, a.k.a. Purple Jesus. He's got his crew on the sidelines. Look at this. All dressed in purple.
Look at all those purple shirts over there.
The purple people eaters.
I don't have any purple shirts. So 2-7 for Howells and Kawka. Still trying to get their way back into this thing. Make it competitive. Still had a good game, though, here, especially on this point. Look at this. Another hands battle. Let's go. Back and forth. When's it gonna end? Will Howells finishes it. Gets it to 3-7. Lange and Manthou up 7-4. Watch this. How about a little shake and bake? Right in the corner. 8-4 now. So Lange and Manthou have game point here at 10-6. Can they finish it off? Going right at Will Howells. He hits it in the net. So they take game 1 11-6. So look at this. Game 2. Much different. Howells and Kawka get up 6-0. So it's 6-0 here and make that 7-0. Wow. They are on their way to a pickle pretty soon. So Lange and Manthou get it to 2-7 here. Trying to chip away at this big deficit. Look at him crashing in. Eric Lange holding down the middle. Gets it to 3-7. So 8-5 now. Howells and Kawka trying to keep their lead. They've got it to a 3-point game. Will Howells going to read the perfect Ernie. 9-5 now. So look at this. Lange and Manthou just got it to an 8-9 game and make that 9-9. They've tied it up. They were down 7-0. What a comeback. So 9-9. Can they finish this game out and win the gold medal? After a huge comeback, Eric Lange putting it in the perfect spot. Gets it to 10-9. They've got match point. So match point for Lange and Manthou. Once again, can they complete the comeback and get the gold medal? This would be their first APP gold medal in men's doubles. That one's off the net. They're sticking with it. Consistent. But Manthou gonna pull Will out wide. He's got to lob it. Gets the next ball. Pops it up. It's in. Look at this. Back on defense. They're getting everything over. Oh, and that one's in the net. Manthou and Eric Lange do it. Down 0-7. Come all the way back to win the men's doubles gold. What a match. All right, guys, before we move on, I want to talk real quick about this product that I love so much. It's called Aim It Pickleball. If you don't know what Aim It Pickleball is, I'm so excited to share this with you. So check this out. It's like this little thing that you could carry with you and bring to the pickleball courts, and you basically aim to hit the ball through this little square. It's perfect for training. Most people, when they're training, they use like cones or just something on the ground, like a water bottle, and try to hit a spot on the ground. But the thing is, that's not how you actually hit shots in a game. You're aiming for space in the air. So why not train that way? I've been using Aim It Pickleball myself. I love this thing. It's definitely helped me improve some of my shots. You can improve your shots too, whether it's your drives, your drops, your dinks, your serves, whatever it is, you're gonna be able to train with this thing and improve your shots very quickly. So head on over to aimitpickleball.com. Go ahead and get yourself one of these. And when you do, make sure you use promo code SORRY. That's gonna help you out a little bit on your order. We're all looking for ways to get that little bit of an edge over our opponents. This is definitely one way you're going to be able to do that. Once again, that's aimitpickleball.com, promo code SORRY on your order. All right, next up, we're going to do women's doubles. First, we're going to start with this semifinal match between Emily Cederquist, formerly known as Emily Ackerman, and she's teamed up with Yana Newell, formerly known as Yana Grishkina. They're taking on Allison Harris and Simone Jardim. So it's 1-4 here for Cederquist and Newell, trying to get their way back into this thing, down by 3. We got some dinking. Cross court, the forehands between Allison Harris and Yana. Fired, but slowed back down. Simone gets involved. Down the line, dinking. Here we go. When's something going to happen? Somebody speed up. There we go. Simone does. Hands battle. Simone's got to grab that. What a get. Has to come back, get the next one. Fires this one. Oh, look at that. Was that a tweener? Oh, and they win the point. Simone pumped. I would be too. That was sick.
Unbelievable.
Tweener. Wow. Not the cleanest. She had to raise her leg, but still pretty cool. So Harris and Jardim up 10-2. It's game point. Trying to take this first game. Drops it in. Back from the baseline. Trying to work their way up. Nice drops. Oh, that one's off the net from Yana. And so first game goes to Allison and Simone, 11-2. So 2-6 for Allison and Simone, trying to get back into this one so they could take this match in 2. Let's go. Firefight slowed down. Lob taken by Allison out of the air. They're firing at each other. Let's go. They are back up off the line. They make their way back into it. Backing them off once again. Lob in return. Now they're back on D. Slams for days from Emily and Yana. And they put one away. Simone can't handle it. Simone and Allison Harris down 5-7 now. This point was crazy. Fired. Look at that tweener again. Leg lifted. I'll give her like a 4 out of 10 on the tweener right there. Still not bad. Look at this. Simone classic. She's always down on the ground hitting shots. They win the point. Tweener down on the ground shot. I'm not even surprised. Look at that. Tweener. Let's get you down on the ground. Go ahead. She gets back up. How about another down on the ground shot? Let's go. And then now it's 7-6 here. And look, we got the ATP that we saw on SportsCenter. Big moment. So game point for Cederquist and Newell. Can they do it? It's 10-7 here for them. Fire. Let's go. Overhead. Taken up by Yana. She could handle it. Another overhead. Let's go. Put it away. Oh, and Allison can't handle it. So we're going to game 3 to decide who's going to the gold medal match. So 0-2 here. Cederquist and Newell serving. Trying to put a point on the board. We'll start off with some dinking here. Allison Harris just comes so far back off the line, but she makes it work. Back on defense. Trying to get their way back up. And they do. We're back to dinking. Simone. Allison firing. Simone trying to put it away. Can't do it. Allison Harris. She's going to try. Finally. So 1-4 here for Cederquist. And Newell. Watch this. That's like the reverse of the Allison Harris ATP. That's the same exact thing. Rolls off the net. Hits the ATP. Why didn't hers make it on SportsCenter? So Cederquist and Newell got themselves match point here. It's 10-5. Can they take down the number 1 seed? A drive from Yana. How about a second drive? Now a drop. Simone tries to fire the counter from Emily to win it. 11-5. They are headed to the gold medal match. What an upset. All right, so let's go to the gold medal match now. They're taking on Meghan Fudge and Jill Braverman. So game one, it's 3-7 here. Cederquist and Newell were up 7-0 against Jill Braverman and Meghan Fudge. But here they come now, looking to get back into things. Cederquist puts that one up a little bit too high. That one's out. Look at Jill sticking the finger up. That's out. So it's 8-5 here for Cederquist and Newell. And they had the strategy of going right down the middle in between Jill Braverman and Meghan Fudge, and it was working all match long, as you can see right there. I mean, there was so many points where that's how they won them. So game point for Cederquist and Newell. Here in game one, can they pull it off? Jill Braverman puts that in the wrong spot. The counter from Yana. They take this 11-5. So game two, Cederquist and Newell up 4-1. They're crushing it here. Check this point out. To drop. We got some dinking. Yana to Meghan. The Cederquist. She fires, but that hits the net. You probably would have had the winner there. Either way, point gets extended. The lob from Yana, handled by Meghan Fudge. Yana gets the next ball, and then right through the middle again. She's so pumped. Why is she so pumped? I mean, I guess I would be too. It's a gold medal match. I mean, all day long. I'm not even showing all these, but like, look, it's just through the middle. It's just so simple. 9-1 now. They're crushing here. Look at this. You just keep going for the middle. It's like eventually they're going to get it. It's crazy. 10-1. Match point for Emily Ackerman. I mean, Cederquist and Yana Newell. So 2-10 for Jill Braverman and Meghan Fudge. This seems insurmountable. The drop for Meghan Fudge. We got some dinking. She speeds up cross court. Interesting choice. Yana finishes. Oh, right at Meghan Fudge. That had to hurt. Gets her right in the arm. She's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. She's kind of rubbing it on her side. So once again, it's championship point for Cederquist and Newell. Can they take it? Drop here. Back on the baseline. Oh, Jill Braverman tries to go short. Doesn't work. Oh, defensive gets from Yana and Emily. Dropping it in once again. Fires down the middle. Popped up. Yana tries to finish. That one is out of bounds. They do it. Emily Cederquist, Yana Newell take the gold medal over Jill Braverman and Meghan Fudge. What a match. They crushed it.
I think because we've played with them, we've played against them, we know they both love their backhand. They like the left side, and they've been playing right, but no one was in the middle. So that was our goal the whole time, and it worked the whole match. So
she's just as shocked as we are. All right, guys, real quick, I just want to give a quick plug to the Patreon that I started for Sorry Not Sorry. If you see value in the work I'm doing here, consider making a donation on the Patreon. Doing the show does take up a lot of time and effort. I love doing it, and I would honestly do it for free. But every time someone signs up for the Patreon, it just makes it that much more worth it. So if you're looking for a way to contribute and support what I'm doing, consider heading on over to the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. And for as little as $5 a month, you can help me do what I'm doing here. My goal is to try to blow up the pro pickleball scene and get this as big as we can. A lot of people have told me that this show has helped them get into it and stay in tune with it. That way they could go play pickleball and still kind of keep up with all the matches and tournaments. So if you support that vision and you want to help support this show, check out the Patreon. Like I said, link is in the description below. And also definitely huge shout out to everybody that has contributed so far. Big thank you to Rob. He's given $20 a month. Also big shout out to Ali, Eddie, Jason, Jeff, and Nick. They're giving $10 a month. And also Jack, Joanna, Rich, and Robert. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And if you're somebody that isn't in a position to give anything financially, that's okay too. You know, it's a generosity from you guys and all the nice positive comments that I see that really just help me stay motivated to keep doing this. So big sincere thank you to not only the Patreon members, but to everybody in general. It's always said something really nice. All right, next up, we're going to do men's singles. We're going to start here at the gold medal match. We've got Chris Haworth, gold medal winner of the PPA last weekend. And he's taking on John Cangelosi. I didn't really know much about Cangelosi before coming into it. I guess I still don't know that much about him. But man, you got to feel for somebody who coming into ESPN broadcast against Chris Haworth, who last week beat Ben Johns and Federico Staksted. I mean, underdog is an understatement. So 10-3 for Haworth here. check this point out, but really I just want you to listen to the referee.
Oh, it's a big backhand there again from Haworth.
He's like, point game. Oh, wait a minute. It's to 15. That's right. What's so funny about this for me is I actually saw this ref in the bathroom, and he was like reciting the things to say as a ref, like going through it. I guess it was like his big moment. He's on ESPN too. He's probably telling his family, hey guys, I'm going to be on TV. You got to watch me. It's my big moment. I'm reffing a gold medal match on ESPN, Mom. I finally made it. And then he screws that up. So Haworth dominating early. It's 5-14. Cangelosi trying to do something here. Look at this. He'll hit a clean winner. Nice shot. Guess it's a 6-14. So 7-14. Remember, it is rally scoring, but you got to win on your serve. Chris Haworth up at the kitchen getting everything. Hits that lob. Perfect. Two-hand backhand. That's his best shot. Puts that one in the corner. Wow, what a get from Cangelosi. Can't get to that one, though. So Haworth's chance to win this first game. So 14-7. Game point for Chris Haworth. Two-hand backhand. He just makes it look so easy. Too good. He takes game one, 15-7. So game two, it's 3-3 here. Check this out. I want you to listen in. Chris Haworth's gonna have a little cough towards the end of this. Kind of hilarious what ended up happening. So watch this.
Oh, right now, Haworth just getting.
He's choking. He said, I think I swallowed a bug. I was sitting on the sidelines. I heard him here. Swallowed a bug right there. And then coughs it out. New strategy for Cangelosi. Fill up the venue with bugs. So 5-7. Cangelosi not doing too bad here in game two. Gonna make Chris run all over the court. Look at this. Just trying to put it left to right to left to right. Oh, could have done better on that overhead. Chris can't get to it though. So he'll get it to 6-7. So it's 14-10 for Haworth. Match point for him. Gonna hit that one off the net. And Cangelosi pops it up. So he takes game two, wins the match, gets the gold medal. Back-to-back gold medals, one in the PPA, one in the APP. Chris Haworth on fire recently. All right, next up, we got mixed doubles. We're going to start here at the gold medal match. We got Jack Munro teaming up with Meghan Fudge, and they're taking on Will Howells and Bobbi Oshiro. All right, game one. It's 1-5 here. Fudge and Munro looking good early. Drop into Meghan Fudge. She was doing really well with her backhand on the drop shots. Look at this. Body bag the ref. Bobbi Oshiro, how dare you? Look at this one more time. Oh, tags her. So 6-1 now for Fudge and Munro. And look at this. After some dinking, sped up by Will Howells. Firefight. Meghan Fudge finishes. Gets it to 7-1. 2-8 now for Oshiro and Howells serving. Look at this. Off the net. In your face, Meghan Fudge. So 9-4 here. Fudge and Munro looking to get this thing to a game point if they could win this right here. Start with some dinking. Jack Munro hanging out on that right side. Looking for a good ball. He's going to wait for his moment. Fires and then hits the Ernie. Gets it to 10-4. Game point now for Fudge and Munro. It's a game point for Fudge and Munro. 10-5. Drops it in. We're up at the kitchen. The lob from Jack Munro. How about another lob? Overhead from Jack. Will can't handle it. So they take game one, 11-5. So game two, it's 3-3 here. Tie game. Drop from Meghan to Will. Will hits it off the bounce back to Meghan. He's going to fire at her. Just keep going for her. How about we get Jack involved? Look at that shot. Bobbi Oshiro gets the ball in, but they're saying it hit the post. Jack is upset. Let's see that again. See if we could tell. Did it hit the post? Oh, it did. Not the net. It hit the post. That should be a dead ball. You can't challenge it, though, so the call on the court is going to stand. Still a tie game. We're at 4-4 here. Jack serving. Look at this. Will Howells getting big in the middle. Jack Munro getting everything in. Comes in. Gets that ball. And then, oh, misses. He thinks the point's over. He's like, oops, sorry. I have done this before, and it is so embarrassing. Look at this. Gets 3 balls in a row, and then just gives up. 5-5 now. This game has just been tight all the way through. We're going to go into the middle of this dink rally so things get a little bit more fun. Here we go, waiting for the big moment. When's it going to come? Cross court. There we go. The lob missed by Meghan. Jack tracks it down, drops it in. Ball down the middle. And look at this. Amazing gets from Meghan. Oh, but Jack gets body bagged in the leg. So it's 5-5 here. This game is locked tight. Love it. Getting some good action. It's close. Meghan Fudge. Dinking to Will. Will taking it back. Bobbi Oshiro getting involved. The lob tracked down by Meghan out of the air. Jack gets that ball on the run. Meghan Fudge staying back. Jack defensive. Getting these balls in. They drop. Another lob. Oh, and Will out of the air slams it down. So they get the point. 6-5 now. So 9-6 here for Fudge and Munro. Trying to win this match in 2 games. And look at this. The Ernie defended by Meghan Fudge. Gets it to 10-6. Match point for them. So match point for Fudge and Munro. Can they win the gold medal in 2 games? Or is Will and Bobbi going to push them to a 3rd game? Look at that lob right in the corner. Jack, got to put one away. Can he do it? 2-handed backhands. Meghan, how about you try? Jack again. They made their way back to the kitchen. Firefight. Let's go. Who's gonna win it? Jack finds some space. And so that means that Jack Munro, Meghan Fudge, they win the gold medal for mixed doubles here on ESPN. All right, next up, we're going to do women's singles. We're going to go to the gold medal match. We got Meghan Fudge taking on Kate Fahey. Kate Fahey's been up and coming. She's playing on the St. Louis Shock this year for MLP. Meghan Fudge always has been crushing in women's singles for the APP. So this should be a great match. So game 1, Fahey up 10-8 here. Remember, it is rally scoring. Meghan Fudge back at the baseline. That one's off the net. So she comes up, hits the counter for the winner. Gets it to 9-10. 12-12 here. Tight game. Kate Fahey driving and then coming up to the kitchen. Meghan Fudge staying back. Left to right. Meghan Fudge with the crazy get. But Kate Fahey's there to finish it. So she takes the lead 13-12. You know, the crowd at APP, little bit different as far as energy goes compared to the PPA. Not as much fun. Unless you're this guy. Check this out. He's into it. And his wife is like, okay, honey, why don't we just calm down? All right, you're doing good enough, okay? Yep. So we're tied up at 13. Whoever wins this point is going to have game point on their paddle. And look at this. Fudge is going to read the ball down the line. Hits it perfect. She's got game point. This is where things started to get fun. So Fahey got to get this to tie it up. She's going to come in. She's going to hit that ball. Gets the point. Tied up at 14. She is so fired up. So Fudge serving 15-15 here. Check this point out. Baseline drives for days between these two. Finally, Fahey comes up to the kitchen. Fudge gets that ball. Run the other way. Get that ball. Run the other way. Oh, can't get that one. Fahey, so pumped. She's got game point on her paddle now. 16-16. Baseline to baseline. Until finally, someone's going to make a move. It's Fudge. Hits the winner. 17-16. So game point for Fudge. Kate Fahey. Gotta hit it here. What can she do? At the baseline, Meghan Fudge comes up. Bad move. Fahey hits it down the line and screams in her face. So we're stuck at 19-19. This game is insane. We just keep going to extra pickle. And check this out. We're going to get a shot that looks long. Fudge disagrees. So we're going to go to a challenge. Now look at this. Oh, how great. Decent frame rate. Camera down the line. Yeah, sure, it's a little bit crooked, but we'll take it. Much better than the PPA. That is clear, definitive. That is out. And with that, Kate Fahey has another game point. My goodness, so many game points back and forth. Look at that get for Meghan Fudge. She comes up. Meghan Fudge deflected off her paddle. Looks like it hit the edge guard, but she keeps it in. Ties it up at 20. So 21-20 here. Meghan Fudge, another game point. I mean, this feels like we're going to go on forever, but finally, somebody pulls it off. Meghan Fudge takes game 1 22-20. So game 2, it's 1-0. Fudge up early. And look at this. Kate comes up to the net. Uh-oh, has to go hit that one on the run, and she does. Clean winner. ties it up at 1. So game point for Kate Fahey, trying to get this one to a third game. Can she pull it off? Driving corner to corner. Gonna keep that in that forehand corner for Fudge. Goes backhand. Back to the forehand. That one's out. Fahey pulls it off. We're going to game 3. So Fudge has match point here at 14-13. Still tight though. Kate Fahey got to fight. Baseline to baseline. Down the middle. What's going to happen? Who's going to hit an angle? Here we go. We got the angles working. Kate Fahey comes up. And she's going to get that one. Meghan Fudge does. Oh, can't get the next one. So Kate Fahey hits the winner. Ties it up at 14. So Kate Fahey, match point on her paddle. Can she take down the number 1 seed? Meghan Fudge? No, it's out of bounds. So Fahey, another chance on 16-15. Can she do it and take down the number 1? Nope, she can't. Out of bounds again. Tied up at 16. So 16-16 now. Fahey, two-hand backhand comes up, hits the angle. Meghan Fudge can't get it. Fahey's pumped. Another match point. She's kicking the ball. She's so pumped. So Kate Fahey, match point. Once again, comes up. Can she do it? Chance to win. Oh, it's in the net. Oh, no, Kate Fahey. Oh, she blew it there. She had her. A chance to win it with the overhead. Oh, in the net. Oh, how disappointing. So Meghan Fudge now has match point at 18-17. Hits that one in the corner. Two-hand backhand, other corner. Then hits a sharp angle, and Meghan Fudge wins it. Kate Fahey throwing her paddle. Wow, what a battle. Fought through 3 match points. She had a busted knee, had to take a medical timeout. Meghan Fudge with 2 gold medals on Sunday and a silver medal. All right, well, that's going to do it for a recap of all the matches. But before we're done, we got to do Hooks of the Week. All right, Hooks of the Week is brought to you by Close Call Replay. We got a big problem in pickleball right now, and it's these line calls. We're relying on players to make the call. They're involved in the game. They have an incentive to win and take any advantage they can get. It's not really fair to anybody to make them make a call. Also, it's just very hard to tell whether a ball is in or out. The good news is we have a solution, and that solution is Close Call Replay. So Close Call Replay is a production company that's offering 240 frames per second cameras down the line on the court. What does this mean? It's essentially just super duper slow-mo. And we'd be able to zoom in and see if a ball is in or out. It would solve this entire problem. The only thing is, for some reason, these tournaments aren't choosing to use Close Call Replay. But that's where we come in. So Close Call Replay is asking all of us as fans to help promote this, so that way we can put this in the ears of pickleball tournaments, of MLP owners, whoever it is that has a connection to be able to use this in our matches that we're watching for these pro events. So if you want to find out more info on Close Call Replay, go ahead and check out their Instagram. The link is in the description below. Also, make sure you watch MLP this weekend. They're at Beer City Open. Close Call Replay is going to be doing the production for this one tournament. So I'm telling you, when you watch this weekend, you're going to be like, why the heck don't we have this at every tournament? Make sure you comment on those streams this weekend. Make sure you comment on the tweets this weekend. Make sure you comment on the Instagram post this weekend that you want Close Call Replay for every tournament. It's better for the players. It's better for the referees. It's better for the tournaments themselves. It's better for us as fans. Everybody wins when we have this. So let's do our part and let's make sure that people know that Close Call Replay exists and we want it. Coming in at number 3 to get us started, it's the women's gold medal singles match. The theme of this week for Hooks of the Week is women's. Look at that. Meghan Fudge calls it out. Kate Fahey says, I don't think so. Thankfully, the cameras here are a little bit better than PPA. Let's see, is that in or out? That is so clearly in. Meghan Fudge right on top of it. I'll give her a little bit of credit. It's actually a lot harder when you're on top of the ball to see. You kind of got to hear it. Oh, man, it doesn't get any more definitive than that. Look at that. That is in completely. That actually hits the blue. Meghan Fudge trying to hook here in the gold medal match. Coming in at number 2, the same exact match. This time in game 3, it's 12-12. Things are real tight here. And the line calls are even tighter. Look at that call. Meghan Fudge says out once again. Fahey's getting sick and tired of this. Thankfully, APP has a really good challenge system as far as the rules go. You get 3 unsuccessful challenges and unlimited successful challenges. So if you keep getting them right, you could keep going. Let's see. That is for sure in once again. Less egregious than the other one, but that is absolutely in. Let's get the call, ref.
2 points
That's
of
gonna
a
be-
championship.
It's going to be Kate.
The ball was in.
And he's like, yeah, of course it was. Told ya. Keeps doing this to me. Meghan Fudge. Hooking multiple times in this match. All right, coming in at the number 1 spot, we got this. This is from the 5-0 women's doubles match. Check this one out. This was nuts. So we got a decent rally here. Firefight. Overhead. I mean, that is as in as it gets. Check this out one more time. So clearly in. And that's in normal speed. Let's see it again in slow motion. Oh, that's for sure in. So I was tagged in a comment on Instagram of this video, and they said in the description that the ref confirmed that this call was correct and that the ball was, in fact, out. I don't understand how the ref saw that out. All right, well, that's going to do it for Hooks of the Week. Before we get out of here, let's play a quick round of Partner Body Bag Winner Off the Net.
Partner body bag, winner off the net. Partner body bag, winner off the net. Leia Jansen, winner off the net. Bryson McGuffin, winner off the net. Haley Waters, body bag, James McDonald-ish, body bag. Sorry, not sorry, winner off the net. Sorry, not sorry, partner.
All right, Partner Body Bag Winner Off the Net, the game where I'm giving 3 people in the pickleball world, and I got to decide who I'd partner with, who I'd body bag, and who I'd hit a winner off the net against. All right, so the 3 choices I have for this week are number 1, dancing husband guy. Number 2, the ref who was reciting his lines in the bathroom. And number 3, the purple people eaters. All right, who am I going to partner with? Who am I going to body bag? Who am I going to hit a winner off the net against? Well, I don't think I want to body bag the ref. I just, he had that rough moment where he called the match early. I feel like he needs a boost of self-esteem. I'm going to partner with him, and I'm just going to pump him up the whole time. Then I think it makes sense to body bag the dancing guy. You shouldn't be that comfortable dancing in a crowd of people like that. How dare you? I'm going to teach you a lesson and body bag you. I think your wife would be happy with that decision. You embarrassed her. And then I'm going to hit a winner off the net against the purple people eaters, all of them, all 5 of them or whatever. So there you have it. I'm going to partner with the ref. I'm going to body bag the dancing guy. And I'm going to hit a winner off the net against the purple people. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, just make sure you hit that like button before you head out. Also, subscribe to the channel in case you're not already. You can hit that notification bell too. That way you always know when a new episode drops. Share this episode with your friends. Maybe they didn't catch the action this weekend because it was on ESPN. This is a good way to get them caught up. Also, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite part about this weekend was. Did you even watch any of it? And it was kind of hard to access if you don't have ESPN. Like $11 a month. Also, give me your predictions down below. Let me know what you think is going to happen next week at MLP. We got Beer City Open coming up. Unfortunately, I won't be doing an episode. I'm going to be away on a trip. I'm not going to have time to really watch too much, and definitely not enough time to come back and record an episode, unfortunately. But I do want to put out an episode next week. I'm thinking about doing some sort of debate after the tournament. So stay tuned and find out more about that. 2 weeks from now, we do have a next-gen tournament. If they stream that, I would love to cover it. If not, I might do something fun. I might watch some of these documentaries that have been put out over the course of the last year and, I don't know, just dissect them, analyze them, and really just make fun of them. So once again, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you back soon. Until then, take care.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness